Good morning. Welcome to my channel, Bricolage with Pink Girly. And I've called today Hodgepodge Thursday. I tried to think up something clever that would really go with the word Thursday, but I couldn't think of something because I'm just going to maybe do a mishmash of things, maybe get some things tidied up or not finished, but working some stuff. So come in, grab a seat, make yourself comfortable. And while I'm waiting for some of you to arrive and maybe get off the bus, forget about us. I was over at Murray's, kind of lost track of time. I was engrossed with what she was getting into over there. And I looked at the clock and thought, oh my goodness, I better skedaddle and get back to my own studio. So I think it's been a couple of times now. I've talked about my whimsical bugs and maybe putting them in a journal or cutting them in half. Good morning, Marty. And many of you encouraged me not to cut them. So what I decided to do was attach them to, now let me see if I have one here. I think I've mentioned this before. My sister Nancy, for years, was a partner in a business where her company supplied doctor's offices. Good morning, Peggy. She's listening while she's doing her morning routine. Wonderful. Hi, Dar. Good morning. Janice. Hello. I wondered what 36 was seconds, evidently. Ah, yes. Yes. And they supply doctor's offices with file folders. And this was one of the folders that they did. They put these clips in the top. It's got a pocket over here. And she gave me a bunch of them that were defective. And so I have been able to use them. Hey, good morning, Carol. Hi, Gail. And I thought they might be good for this. So what I do is I trimmed them down. I took that top clippy thing, I cut that off. And this is my plan. I'm not going to do it today, I don't think. I took two of them and glued them together. I just used score tape. I'm going to make this one my front cover. And this one, let's get rid of this. This is I'm going to do this one on the back. Hi, Shaz. But see, then I've got a little bit of the manila. So what I'm thinking is I'm either going to paint this or coffee stain it. I haven't decided. And I might put some fabric tabs around the outside edge of this just to make it look, cute. But I don't, because I don't want to cover up, I don't think, like with the whole thing. I'm having trouble seeing the chat. Did I miss Terry Brett? Good morning, good morning. How you doing? And then I thought if I put, these not really every other, whatever, I forget how I figured it out. But I put the ones that I have in here, then that leaves me some blanks to then do more art on, just for fun. So that's what I've decided to do. So I've got that in the works. This one little guy's still sticky from when I took it off his. So I'm either going to paint those pages, to match or go with what I already started. I had to trim them a little bit. So that's going to be that. So I feel good about getting that decided. And then I was thinking, I have journals, quite frankly, that I forget that I have. And one in particular is I didn't want to do a daily journal because I know myself. I won't work in it every day. I just won't. Not that I don't want to, it's just I don't remember. I am a little ADD and I hop from thing to thing, and that's just how my brain works. And it's like I see something sparkly over there and whoop, I'm off. So I did do, I don't know if it was a live, it might have been a live, my not everyday journal or something like that. I don't know. Gail had to keep me straight because I can't remember what I even called the stinking thing. But I keep forgetting I have it. So there's something I found in another journal I've forgotten about that I want to put in here. So I'm just going to put this one off to the side for a moment. And then, gosh, it's been a couple years now. A couple of the girls, in particular, I remember Dee Dee Willingham found these leather journal on Amazon, and I just thought it was so cool looking and I wanted to have one. So I purchased it. And then when I got it, I was disappointed that the paper inside was not what I wanted. And I really started to use the book this way and then thought it was upside down, and I couldn't really draw on it because the papers are real thick and um, they're not smooth. They don't really take media very well. I mean, they're cool looking because they're all deckled. So I ended up flipping it this way and wrapping my cord, which is really kind of a backwards, if you will. So I decided to, and I think Dee Dee has done this too, use it for collage. This one, I intend to cover that up. I'm not too happy with that. But see, if I get some like rice paper things that I like, I put them in here and then add to the page. So there are a couple of rice paper things. I don't have too much done in here, but I did pull out my rice papers. See, I've got a couple started. So I thought while I have this pulled out, I'll add some more other rice papers. Not really glue them in, just set them on the pages. Good morning to hey Devin, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come in, have a seat, get comfortable. Jenna said she was watching Shelly a bit. She said she got software called Logitune. She can operate Logitech camera with it, where she couldn't before, autofocus and zoom and such. Yeah, my Logitech, I don't know. I can't use it the way I think Dee Dee uses that, or she did, and mine doesn't work the way hers does. I might need an update, but let's see what else I have. A couple in here. Oh, see, so I need to do more on. I had more in here than I thought. But some of this rice paper that I picked up a while ago, I think it was on eBay. Oh my gosh, just such pretty stuff. And I still have a couple pieces left. Where did my owl go? But then I might do napkins. Like I have a napkin one in here. Did a napkin spread, I'm pretty sure, in here with my girlfriend Jean. Where did that go? My owl. Don't you just love that rice paper picture? I just love that one. I have an owl. I'm pretty sure it's in here. Oh, maybe that's in my napkin one. Yeah. I'm thinking because it's dark like this, I'm thinking that's what it is, but that's napkin. All right, so I just pulled out. Oh, where did I sit? Oh, it's right under me. Duh, 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 duh. I know the edges are really cool, but I'm really not happy with the paper. So it's much easier to use, where I'm going to glue something down like rice paper, or there's a couple here. See, I've got some of those. Now I might put those gals in. These are just my leftover rice paper things. This is a stampery. Oh no, Ciaobella paper. I thought I had some more. I might have them in a 12 by 12. So I hope everyone is doing well. And then I can always change my mind and do fussy cut, or when I find what I'm looking for, just add it in. So right now, while I have this book open, so this is one of my forgotten journals, a forgotten art journal. Look at these gals, aren't they? As Kathy Cowell would say, the cats meow. Aren't they cute? Let's fold them in threes. And then I will pop these on the page. I love just making journals. I just really do, and I don't need them all. A girl can always change her mind. Exactly. So I like to sell things. I do. I really do. And I'm getting ready to do some of that, I hope, and get my Etsy shop loaded back up. But there are some that I really like that, once I get it finished, I just want to keep it for myself, if only for a little while. So I forgot about this one. I just found this at the bottom of a stack. Now this is going to go in my shop pile, and you may have remembered me putting this together. This is an envelope journal, and I think I still need to put some more ephemera and stuff in here. Got a card in there, and of course this is bee oriented. Bee, this is like different pockets here. I got to put some stuff in there. I know I was talking about doing the inside of these pockets, so I put some book pages in there so they didn't look, crummy. And this was when we were doing the transfer tape. So that turned out cute. So I've got to put that in with my stack of things to sell. Now this one, I had all kinds of stuff. I think I had my Art by Marlene stuff in here. And I just couldn't get at it real well. So I took all that out. So I think this is empty. This is the end of a dress, a tie around a dress I got at Goodwill. And I wanted to make a fabric one that I really kind of decorated the cover. And so I did some painting on here. And look at this cool button. It really doesn't make sense here. Hi, Barbara. Good morning. Did I miss anybody else? Barbara's the last one. Barbara strides in. I missed that comment. So I just glued some stuff on, just to kind of make it funky. I was messing around with it, but I didn't, I should have probably put a little more something, and I could still add that, I guess, to make this cover a little more stable. But these are just business reply envelopes that I put together and then stitched them in. So I'm really not sure. See, when I put the Art by Marlene in there, I had so much of it, it just didn't really work. So I moved that to something else. But I got to remember I have this. But see, I like this. I don't want to sell this one. I love business reply envelopes. I've got a whole slew of them, and I'm trying to make up my mind what I want to do with some of the rest of them. I guess we all have like things we can't resist. What are some things you can't resist? Like business reply envelopes. I can't throw them out. I have to save them. I love them. Love them. So that was one of my forgotten journals. And then, speak of Art by Marlene, I've got a little Art by Marlene gal popping up out of this one. You may have remember when Barb Owen lost her husband. Dee Dee put together a book and had many of you join in and send her things. And I remember her getting this paper pack from Art by Marlene. And if I'm not mistaken, she had a lot of the little people peeking out on the different pages, and I just thought it was adorable. I had a hard time finding. This was the Golden Oldies one. So this here is a little composition book. And I obviously treated the pages. And I started to put some stuff in. It's not all Art by Marlene, but I just started to put in some stuff that I like. I forgot to turn my ringer off on my phone. There we go. Now I did start another little chubby one like this with some collage stuff in it. But hi Roseanne, good morning. And you know, to be quite honest, I see I've got to put something in here to cover that. I got to keep my eye open for what I have in my stash that'll match this. I need to cover that up. This one I just glued the cover down. But I don't even remember making the cover. There's Kathy. Hi, Kathy. You all ready to go? Safe travels. Kathy's headed back to Missouri. But they're going to do some fun things on their way. Good morning, Brenda. So there's that little guy. I'm not the best stitcher, as you can see. But it looks better than just a composition cover, right? This one, I found an old dictionary somewhere. This has been a while ago, and it was falling apart. And I liked the spine. So I just grabbed some of the dictionary pages, made pages for the journal. And then I used the spine just doing last minute things and then getting ready to roll. All right. Put a little bit of Velcro there. And just use the back spine of the dictionary as the closure. And it looks like I just used a regular piece of paper that I coffee stained and tried to put, you know, a stencil on to make it look pretty. And I don't know how successful I was there. But there's Barb Owen. There she is. Good morning. And then more Art by Marlene. I found these really cute little notebooks on Amazon. And they had all different colored, like, tape spines. So I just decorated the cover, but see, I forgot I wanted to put Art by Marlene stuff in here. Is Teresa here? Hi, Teresa. I miss Teresa coming in. Don't you just love Art by Marlene stuff? So I think I need to come in on this one next time I get the jelly plate out and do some more jelly printing on those pages. I'm kind of liking the watercolor look and how that looks. Now this little guy, I don't have the pages stitched in, but it looks like I'm working towards some kind of a farm looking kind of a journal. Although there's not a lot of farm stuff in here, is there? This looks like just a mishmash of pages that I grabbed from different things. So this one I got a stitch. So I had these all stored in my file cabinet drawer. I think this was supposed to be for another farm journal that I didn't need that page. This fabric looks kind of farmish, don't you think? There's Dawn. Hi, Dawn. And feels like I just put this on a little bit of, this might have even been a cereal box, because it's a little bendy, but it's not, it doesn't feel like it's as heavy as, say, chipboard. So this is not only forgotten, this is a work in progress. What do you see all these I have? This is crazy. This was some coffee dyed paper I bought because I can't figure out how to dye paper like this. And it's like, it feels bumpy. It's not only just the design, it feels bumpy. Good morning, Queen Bee. Okay, Carol's going to be right back. Very good. So put some lace and then a couple of my little paper folded dresses inspired by G. Kerr. Many of you know her and her channel. Some embossing. So these pages are in here. Of course, I haven't done anything else in here. What did I do there? Is that a pocket? No, that's just the way the paper turned out. Now this messy stuff, that's my stuff. Oh, I did that. Little pockets, little glassine bag. I think I got that from the Hag, if I'm not mistaken. This might go in the for sale bag. What am I going to do with it? You know what I'm saying? I've got so many things to use, and I'm not using them. This is one of my favorites. How can you forget one of your favorites? Oh, this is the one thing I want to do. Peggy Fitzmaurice, who's here this morning, sent me this, oh my gosh, a while ago. See, and I've got other Peggy stuff in, and that's what I wanted to put in this journal. This is not my everyday journal. And I've got other Peggy things in here, Christmas things. Where's the tag Peggy made? Somewhere, I'm pretty sure I put it in here. Yeah, there it is. So now I want to put this in here. But see, Peggy does such nice things, and she does the back too. So it's hard to... Oh, look at that tassel. I might have to do a pocket. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Wouldn't that look nice there? What can I put to make a pocket? What do I have? I really like that page. See, because I've got the blue ribbon. Blue ribbon. I'm thinking if I do a belly band, it could slip out the bottom. Roseanne, I have a great big store shopping bag, you know, the huge ones with the handles, loaded with Christmas stuff that I want to make like Christmas flow journals out of. I've been storing and stashing Christmas. I could just clip this in. See, of course, this is a pocket with all these cute things in it. But if I do a little bit of, if I dig through my stash, I know I could do Christmas all year round. I mean, I color in my color books Christmas all year round, but I really could do Christmas all year round. I think this was a rice paper thing. I'm just not sure. Now, wait a minute now. Just hold on, folks. Hold on. See, this stuff is fabric that hey, Jen, good morning. That I treated and painted on a while ago and then cut and made strips. I'm wondering, see, now this is a little more, has a little more stability. The paint has stiffened that up. Let's just see. This is a little too flimsy, I think. That will look cute though, right? I could double it. Double your pleasure, double your fun. With doublemint, doublemint, doublemint gum. Do do do. You're going to the fairgrounds? Yes, those could make great. Oh, thanks, Devin. I'm wondering if I just like. I'm kind of liking this one, I think. So let's do it. Let's do it. Tommy Joe, hello. All right, so if I go here, out to the edge, I'm going to use my fabric tack. Okay, Peggy, we're going to put you over there. If I put Peggy over there, and I glue this fairly tight, the belly band might work. I can always come back in and put something else on the bottom. So I'm going to move this up. I just think if I do an actual pocket, because it's not deep, it might flip. All right, so Miss Peggy's going to sit aside for a moment. I'm going to get out my fabric tack and add this to this journal. All right, let's see here. Just look up to see me on the screen better. You're adorable. Just adorable. All right. right, so now this is going to sit off to the side for a little bit. Okay. Now, I was inspired by Lisa Conway, Lisa My Eclectic Life, and Tanya, as I often am. And it's been a while, and they were jelly printing on fabric. So this is a piece of canvas that I was messing around with, and of course you probably can't see it, but I put sparkles on my plate, and then I decorated. I like the way it did that, and I zigzagged around. Oh, I was cleaning off, you know those little wheelie rolly things that, oh, they have all the stamps. The company that has all the Stampin' Up, one of those wheelie things. And I was working with paint, and I let it build up, and then I soaked it a little bit and peeled off the paint. Is that cool or what? So I had to keep it because I'm going to glue it in somewhere. But I put this together, and this is where a journal where I decided to store some of my art things that I didn't sell in the co-op, and then some of the hey Mary, good morning. Hi Tori, good morning, good morning. Some of the Edith Holden pages that I like. This was an embossed thing I did that I thought turned out okay. Jane Davenport. So again, a mishmash of what this was called, look, Tinkle Tape. And this was a new embossing folder. Tried to make it look like leather. Here's another one of my little watercolor challenged. Watercolor challenged. I had these all framed, but alas, they did not sell. What did I do here? This feels like, oh, it just got stuck. Oh, this was from Citrusolve on National Geographic magazine. Rosemary Morris was doing that. Of course, see, mine, I don't know, kids. I don't know. Hers looked really super cool. I had them all over the yard, laying all over the yard, trying to dry them. They were blowing all over the neighborhood. Yep, that's Lori. That's Lori for you. This is my old Reader's Digest. It's like 1938 or 39. Yep, 39. I think that's just the cover. Okay, Kath. That might look cute there, huh? I have to do a better job of remembering what journals that I have. And then when I, get stuff like this, I can use it. I'm going to glue this in. I'm going to use a Fabri-Tac. I don't know. I think that might be the best way to go. Oh, yeah, this is a page from Edith Holden that I had that was from Germany. Crisis. Has the hubby popped a button off his blazer? Okay. Good thing you're there, Peg. Avert, avert. Crisis avert. Well, it's a beautiful day here in South Jersey. It's a little nippy. Had to put my sweater on, but sometimes it's a little cooler in the house than it is outside for us until we get into the heat of the summer. So it's a little bit of a cool day. Look, I lost a little bit. I popped it. Popped it. All right, I'm going to let that dry open. Or some of that glue's probably coming through there. So we've got two drying. What else do I have here? Oh, this was inspired by Robin McClendon. Mostly the pages. And I had, sometimes, well, I'm assuming this happens to a lot of us. Like one thing, I was at Hobby Lobby looking at their clearance stuff. This is a couple years ago. And oh, it's nice there too, Dawn. You got frost in Maine last night. It's chilly start. Yeah. Okay, Gail's on the phone. All right, very good. Barbara's not complaining. Her weather's a little cooler. And sometimes I see things and I have to bring it home with me, even though it's a little more than I would normally spend. And one of the things that I purchased that way, and I really am hoarding it, and I know there's a lot here, and I think I did a live, and I think it was a live, and showed like how you can put one together for yourself. But this button trim, they were clearancing it out because they weren't going to get any more, and I just adore it. Well, this fabric was also the same way, and so I have another big piece of it, and I really would like to make a carpet bag, but I'm really not a sewer person, I guess I could get a Murray gets it. She gets it. But I love this carpet type look, and it's cream, and it's kind of a beigey gold. This is one time I had ordered a bundle of fabric from Rosemary, and she had some gorgeous stuff in there. Like you can give her, at least you could, I don't know if she still does it. You could give her like color ranges that you like, and she'll, at that time, I don't know if she's able to do it still, tailor it to what colors you like. Bye, Janice. Okay, she's gonna go get the groceries. Roseanne said here in Ohio last night it was still warm, 70 degrees. Nice. And so I put some of my favorite things on here. Journey made that and sent that to me. I love that. So I put that on. But it was mostly inspired by Robin McClendon, the pages. So I had worked through and put like backgrounds on the pages. I don't even remember now what her, thanks, Jen. All right, Queen Bee's going back to sleep. Yeah, she's on the West Coast. Have a good rest. And you can see I used some of my stamps and put some color on and just made it all crazy. Now this you might recognize. I was fortunate enough to get chosen to have a little drawing done by our dear Meridell. So I've got my ostrich in there. I love him. And this was inspired by, forget the name of the book, some kind of the image book. No, that doesn't help you. I've got it right here. Imaginary characters. And so I drew that little gal and then put her in there and did a little spread. So I think I maybe put a little too much on some of these pages and they're a little intimidating, but I'd found a tablet and liked the paper and just folded it in half and went with it. So I don't know, I might do a little something in here today. What is Shaz saying to me, Lori? I've been thinking about your guillotine. I sharpen my scissors by cutting aluminum foil. Maybe you could try that. Yeah, I think what the problem is with my guillotine, and I have tried that. You know what? I've also tried sandpaper. Hey, Kimberly, good morning. Some sandpaper, and that works too. But I think, okay, Devin, I think what it is it's just a little off kilter, and I have to not push it down and push it in so that it cuts properly. So I think that's some of the problem too. Yeah, so I'm always forgetting that I have this, and I bought some ink, and I've got those Chinese brushes, some of those Chinese brushes to make marks, and I just don't like Robin can make such cool marks on her pages. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do something in this in a little bit. So that's one of the ones I'm always forgetting I have. And then this one, I forgot totally. This is the bag journal I did. I haven't done a blasted thing in this. I totally forgot. And I didn't finish the closure because I can't decide what I want to do. Help, I need help. So I had some, this was like, not really gift wrap paper, but some kind of paper that kind of reminds me of gift wrap paper that I got at the market. And then this is a strip of graphic 45. You know, these are different parts of books that I took apart. Some more of the paper that I didn't dye. Look, recipe. Got some cute stuff in here. Look at that fat little guy. I've been putting out mealworms to attract bluebirds like I did last year. And other birds are eating it. Okay, Jen, they're wise words. Thank you. I just listened to a short. She wasn't yelling. She's very passionate. My color pencil teacher, Bonnie Snowden, and she was really giving us a what for. Oh, thank you, Barbara. And she was saying, you got to believe in yourself. And she's just so very passionate about it. And oh, look, I made a little bag journal to go in the bigger bag journal. I think these were some digi prints that I purchased. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess that's some kind of oh, that's the end of the bag. That's the bottom of the bag, not the barrel, just the bag. I like that fabric. But what do I put in here? Like, what do I do? Got a pocket there needs to be filled. All right, so who can come up with a clever idea of how I can close this? I did that paper. I put salt, like they do with watercolor, but I did it with the coffee. Didn't it make cool marks? Did that a long time ago. Long, long time ago. Huh. Blank. I don't remember. Blank. Oh, I love those books. Long, long time ago. That was rice paper, I think. Oh, this is a short pocket. I know, right, Roseanne? I just never thought about, you know, using it with like coffee instead of watercolor. So really, basically what I'm saying to you all is I'm sure you all have forgotten journals. Get them out. Have a look, huh? Murray was saying the other day in our little chat group about being inspired when you look through your own journals. Well, here you go. Yeah, she's right. She is correct. And it makes you just want to do. This was a tear out page from one of my delusion books. This was the cover of an old, okay. So like, did you ever go and you do, you know, like a haul? And you might run into Goodwill, or it could be a yard sale or whatever. Hey, Kathy Garber, good morning. And you find something great, you know, or somebody gives you something. This was the cover of a stationery box. This was the lid of a stationery box. I could not throw it out. It's gorgeous, right? Okay, Mary, thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. So I need a clever idea. Maybe I should just do Velcro. My mom had some Velcro. Who knows why? My mom has never been a sewer. Oh, you get to have your grands. They're all under 3. Oh my gosh, that's like heaven on earth to me. Oh my goodness. So maybe that's just the easiest thing. Just to put Velcro there. So that's my stack of forgotten journals. Now, I really don't think I want to get involved in painting. Oh, let's see if we can get Peggy. Let's see if we can get Peggy in her pocket. Actually, in her little belly band. Where did I put Peggy? Oh, there she is. Let's see if this will work. This'll work. This'll work. And maybe I'll just do something. I could have glued that a little tighter, but I think it's going to be all right. Okay, Marty's taking a little break. I have things that, you know, I see and I like and I buy, and then I forget I have them. This is one of them. I got this at the market. Let's see what's in here. I forget what's in here. What else have I got rummaging around? Oh, it's some more glue stuff. Maybe I could use some of this Jazzmatazz. This, I think, left over from the that bee envelope in here. Oh yeah, there's some cool stuff in here. I never saw those before. They're like You know, you can fold them yourself and connect them. But see, mine are square. These are not. These are rectangle. How cool are they? Okay. And a nice little cute little doily. I'm going to put the pouch part aside. But let's see what else. Moustache. I have a moustache. These are Timmy things. This is a bottle cap. Okay. Oh, these are nice to me. Oh, look at that. Isn't that delish? Nice. If you glue that down that way. Marty's going to do our laundry. You don't have to do mine, Marty. Do Jen's. My husband did ours this morning. Yeah. He's taking a break at the dentist. He went to the dentist. He'll come back and finish it off. I'm such a slug. Okay, so if I put this on a page, you could tip out and then tip in. How cool would that be? See, then I see both sides. Now, I don't know that I want it here because it will cover up most of that, but that might be the best page color-wise. Let's see what else I got going on here. Oh, that page might. I use the oh, good, Gail. I use the Siron to put these die-cut flowers in, and they're still, I haven't rubbed off. Somebody suggested powder, and of course I didn't do it. I'll have to go on a powder hunt. I don't know. See, I like it. I would like it more over on this side, but I don't want it to be upside down. And I don't want that much to fold out. So it really needs to go. This is the problem with, you know, working ahead and putting stuff in your book. Because then when you come up with something like this, and you say to yourself, self, I wish I had not done that. And Peggy's sliding that way. Peg just did the slide. I might add a little more glue under there. Was it the electric slide? I don't know. You know, I really do kind of like it on that B page. So I think I'm just going to do it. Don't you love when you start filling up a journal and your pages get kind of crunchy? They get all crunchy and nice. Okay, let's see. I want to trim off that. I'm going to trim this off. Well, that's not working very nicely. I just don't know if it's stiff enough for me to sand it off. I do like to sand these off, but I don't know. I apologize for that noise. Okay. Now I need a little more glue here. We're just going to glue stick this. So I did some stenciling with, I'm thinking I probably used my Sage Bundle Oxide. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . that down, and let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we got that we can finish up this page. This is leftover stuff. Oh, this is when I was soaking. I put the packing tape on some graphic 45 paper, and I think a napkin. Oh no, this was Chabella. That's the lemon paper. See, and this is graphic 45, this bee stuff. And then I quickly threw it all in a bag. How pretty is that? That could go on another page, huh? See how all over I am? Need something maybe done light. Too dark. Too darn hot. Ooh. Too darn hot. Do, 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 do. See, I forgot that blue. What do you think? That blue page might be. I kind of like that blue page. Now it's a little shorter. It's very crinkly. Oh, it's right there, very crinkly. Yeah, you need a lot of energy for grandbabies. How many, Roseanne? Now, I'm wondering if I should attempt to put some white paint behind these roses. I think I might like that. Where did I put my white paint? Inquiring minds want to know. I've got a big old jug of it. Because my little one, I don't think I can get that out. It's really kind of thick. I wonder if some gesso would be enough. 4. Oh my gosh, how wonderful. Another one coming in July? I only have 2. Oh, how wonderful for you. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. All right, so I want to mark just a little bit. I want to mark maybe here and a little over here. See how I go? There and maybe. Oh gosh, see that little part sticking down a little bit. Just a little bit. They are. They're 5. My grandson just turned 5 in April. My granddaughter will be 8 on Sunday. Yeah, I'm afraid unless my son gets busy, I will only have, well, I have 3, well, that's not true. I have 2 bonus grandbabies, but they're in England, and a 3rd one on the way, and I just found out they're having another girl. so very excited for them. So, so, so excited for them. And I'm hoping to talk my husband into a trip next spring for our 40th wedding anniversary. And I could get another trip to Europe and visit my bonus son and his family, and then be able to meet the new bonus baby. Wouldn't that be great? She's due in November. Uh-oh. There go my bugs. I just knocked my bugs. Okay, so I'm just going to put... Now, I'm still going to see some of that design of the page, the treated page underneath. But this might just take it back a little bit, and I'll be able to see more of that transfer, I'm hoping. So we'll see how that goes. My husband said he'll think about it. 21 and 12. Oh, wow. The baby's 2 months old. Oh. Okay. Let's see if that works. Let's use the heat gun. Okay. Now let's pop this on. Now I'm thinking if it might be easier if I put some of this glue stick. Roseanne said, I will end up having them 3 at a time if the sitter is closed for illness when the daughter goes back to work. I am the oldest of 7, so I have taken care of kids all my life. Yeah, but it's exhausting. My youngest sister, she just had her 3rd grandbaby. She's got 2 boys and a girl now, and she's tired. Oh, I'm getting a cramp in my thumb. She's tired. She's done caring for them. She enjoys it, but she's tired. Hi, Christine. How are you? Nice to see you. All right, so now I'm going to flip this. She's still a little sticky from the original packing tape, and I'm going to load this up with the glue right over top of that. Oops, got a big Loompa Loompa. Loompa Loompa, Oompa Loompa. Good morning, Journey. Your ears ringing? I was showing that beautiful little felted bird you sent me that I have on the front of one of my journals. So it's talking about you. Okay, let's see. What did I do with my... Over here, I've got to add a little blue. And then I can trim that off with the scissors. So this is a little bumpy. Hi, Angela. Angela, I responded to your email. Did you see? I don't know. I'm not in my email all that often. If I'm not expecting anything, I don't go in there that much. Same with Facebook. I play, well, I haven't even been playing my game that much, really, on Facebook. I go in spurts. Okay, that looks kind of cool, huh? So who knows what we'll do. But I need to trim that off. Now let's go back to the bee's knees. Bee's knees. If I can find it. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to use any of this stuff. We'll just see how it looks. Oh, this I didn't. Oh, I see what's going on. I didn't take it all off. Da 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 dun, 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 dun. I didn't take it all off. It needs to be put in water. Do do. Boop boop. Boop boop. Boop boop. Boop. Da 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 da. Dee dee. Dee dee dee. Sorry. So sorry. This is a little better, but see, this needs to be cleaned off too. It's not real. This one's folded over on itself. Hey, this is pretty durable. Now this one I can maybe get away with it. See, now here we go again on another. I know I saw a purple page that I thought didn't have anything on it. This is a way to fill up a journal fast. That's a one wild page there. Whew, talk about wild thing. I guess it was just that one. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. This would look pretty here, huh? Even though it's still a little frosty. Maybe I should go that way. I don't know for sure. It still has sticky. How long ago did I do that? I missed what Journey said. Okay, because I'm busy carrying on here instead of paying attention to the chatter. Okay, let's stick this down. Right like that. Let's give her a little spin. I missed whatever you're talking about. Permanent. Do. I know for sure. Hey, I'm liking these. I should make more of these. Cat's got a vacuum. They're making it all nice for the critters. No, there's no critters. Every time we would go away for a week or something, we'd always make sure everything was all neat and tidy. It's so nice when you come back home, like when they come back to Florida next year. It's so nice to have your house just look spotless. Okay. Now I want to trim this because it's still got a little bit of stickums. Okay. I can be trimmed off a little more another time. Okay, now let's get this page trimmed. Okay. Okay, Roseanne, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. You have a great day. Enjoy your daughter and your grandbabies. That sounds like a wonderful day to me. Okay, now back to the B. I keep forgetting if it's in front of Peggy or after Peggy. Right after Peggy. All right, now the question is, do I want to clean the rest of this off? Hi, Kel. So I can see through to what's under. I don't really, do I want to see over here? I'm going to put this. I think I want to ink those edges a little bit. Now see, this is where I got over zealous and I scratched. Instead of rubbing it with my finger, I used, I think, like a old credit card. I don't think I want the black on that page. I might want to clean up one of these, though. See, I like that B. Now, I did notice the difference between warm water versus cool water. Cool, clean water. Gosh, I'm all over the map this morning. Let it be. Let it be. That might be nice up there. All right. Let's ink this first. Let's have a little vintage photo. Yeah, they turned out cute, right, Kel? Oh, look, a piece of fabric. How lovely. I was at the market last night, and Kathy, Cal, and I always will say, oh, we don't need that. We don't need this. And they were doing that. They were doing napkins. I don't need any more napkins. Oh my gosh, you should have seen some of these napkins. I really had to resist because see this was paper, but I did do napkins also. And gosh, they turn out so pretty. And I think all these napkins were German, Keisha said. And boy, I hadn't seen some of those images. No, I didn't, Kath. I was good. Plus, my lag is so bad. It's hard to get in. It's hard for me to get in. That's why I kind of like the speed round, because I have an easier time getting in, although I didn't get in there either. I think there was just one thing I tried to get in on. I couldn't get in. I love this envelope. I think I've said this before. I would like to have like 10 of these. Okay, so that's going to go there. Oh, maybe I'll ink-a-dink this here. Give this a little additional color. Grunge it up. Okay, hubby might be home from the dentist. I hope he remembers I'm online. Not that he would say anything inappropriate. Gail's gonna do a lurky turkey. Okay, sweetie. Look away, look away. All right, so I think I want. Yeah, this one's ripped. I don't have the whole image. So maybe this bee and this fur. And let's set this back aside. If this doesn't come off easily, I'm going to then go get some warm water. But let's try the bee first. So for those of you that may not be familiar or watching the replay, what I did was take some packing tape and I put this over top of scrapbook paper and then soaked it in warm water. And hi, Pam. Hello, hello. And then you just start to gently rub the back and the paper peels off. And you've got a transparent picture. And it's quite lovely. Now, I did have a spritzer, which would make this a lot easier. But my eyes are not. My eyes adored you. Do 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 do. My eyes adore you. Oh, let me just say this. Well, I see Jen Wren there, and last night Jen was on with Stephanie. Jen, remind me of Stephanie's channel. Stephanie SB. I'm horrible at remembering, especially letters. I don't know. Kathy might remember it too. Maybe Kimberly remembers it. Anywho, if you get a chance, Stephanie uploaded yesterday, I think. SMB Designs. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Pam. Yeah. Oh, you all know it but me. She's reading out of the this book called The Lost Books of the Bible, and she's reading Enoch. I mean, she has such a wonderful reading voice. It's really worth watching. And if you could give her a thumbs up, that would be great. That would be so great to leave her a comment. It's really wonderful. I enjoyed listening to that yesterday. So all I'm doing is just wetting this, and it's coming up a little. It's coming up pretty good. See, can you see the pulp coming off the back of the paper? Now I'm just working on the bee because that's the only part that I want to get. See how you can see the difference over here? This is more opaque, and this is becoming more translucent. And if I knew where my packing tape was, I could show you. Thanks, Marty. The girls are so good. Just finished mowing the yard. Oh, Pam. You're one of these girls that, okay, when I'm out in the car with my husband, and more so years ago than now, but every time I'd see a lady mowing the grass, I'd say to him, "Why don't you look this way? Close your eyes for a minute." "Oh, I see her." "I don't know why you can't mow grass." I don't know if he said that. He probably didn't say that. He knows I can mow grass. I didn't want to. I really didn't want to. Oh, thanks, Marty. So that link will take you right to Steph's reading Enoch. Okay, I think that's good enough for the B. I don't need it to be perfect. I don't know, can you see that? That's so cool. Now I have to dry it so I can get it. Now I'm going to do the, so these are partially done. Let me see if I can get this sunflower, and then I'm going to add them on to my page. And I'm going to use some of my Distress crayons. I've been looking for my rubber ones. I can't find my rubber ones. I don't know where I put them, but I put them in a really great spot. Yeah. Well, I understand that, Pam. But you get a lot done. You put me to shame, that's for sure. Well, all you girls do, really. When it comes to household things. My mom came and visited for, thought it was going to be 4 days, but I didn't bring enough upper medicine with me. So I ended up taking her home in 3 days, but and part of it is because when you have someone else come and visit, even if it's your mom, you almost feel like you do, Kath? You love mowing? I wouldn't mind if I was on a riding mower, but when we were first married, we just had the push mower. You feel like you have to entertain them, you know? They're not in their own, and they don't feel like that, but you feel like that, you know? And my lower back is not good, and a lot of up and down, and of course with my mom, it's her short-term memory is not good, so there's a lot of questions all the time and that kind of stuff. And you're not used to it, you know? It can be a little how shall I say? Well, it catches up with you. It's not really exhausting, but it's just constant, you know? It's just constant. Okay, now I want to glue this down, but of course now they're wet. So I might have to let those sit for a moment. I guess I could use the heat tool, maybe a little. The other thing is too, like to try to it's not easy like to do a rough edge on this. What did Pam say? Is her hubby coming home for a few days? Oh, how nice. Very nice, Pam. Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right, so we'll see how this ends up looking. Not sure I'm going to save those other little bits. So there's the bee. This has got a big old run. I scratched that on that side. I'll get rid of all that jazz. Yeah, so this doesn't tear so great, you know. Which you don't really want the tape to tear. All right, I think I can get rid of that and get rid of these little pieces. Oh my, that's quite an enticing little thing there. Geez, you think he would want to do that? You never know with kids though, right? You never know. Okay, so that doesn't look too shabby. If we add those on, all right, let's glue those down. Maybe something else will come up, Pam, that he'd rather do. We just had to do stuff. I don't really remember. I guess as we got older, maybe we got an allowance or something, but it's a fine line. It's a fine line to leave me loose, will. There's Candy. Hi, Candy. All right, I'm gluing down this flap. I think I might add some I don't think I did that very well. Wonder if that's straight. I think I want it closer to the edge. It's hard to see. Well, that napkin not down. Oh, fuff. I want it right on the edge. Right on the edge. Okay, that might be good. We'll see. Let's see what else is in this pocket that I purchased. I kind of like those. Got those. one of those might be cute. I've got a crown, some pretty flowers, a memo pin. Let me put these back in here. I might want to trim that. See, that's a little, see how that's uneven? Is that crazy? Wonder how that would ink up. I wonder how that would look. Okay, let's get a little bit of stamping. Stamping, stamping. This is a smaller font. Let's see. I think I might like that better on this page. How we doing time-wise? I got a little bit of time. Kathy Arbor will be on at 1 Central. I mean, now where did that come from? 1 Eastern. Goodness me. Kind of like that there. Now the question is, where did I put my small cutter? You never know where I put it. I'm always wanting it somewhere different. I see it. I see it. If I zhuzh that over there, I think that's a little. Oh, that's better. That's better. Talk about being anal. Oof. Girl. I don't want that to stop. I've got a little tin. I took my mom. She was wanting to go to a grocery store. What do you want, Mom? I don't know. I would like to go. Okay, we'll go. And then we're in the car. And she says, is there any way we could stop at a grocery store? I said, that's what we're going to do, Mom. Oh, great. See, because she doesn't remember that we already said we were going to do that. So I was prepared. I had a wheelchair with me. Hey, Angie Brown. I hope you're being good girl. And so, of course, Mom was freezing in the supermarket. Oh, my gosh. She had a sweatshirt jacket on. So we put the hoodie up. And I had a blanket wrapped around her. The whole store was cold. So we were over by, of course, the dairy. I got to get away from this aisle. I said, Mom, the whole store is cold, but, we didn't hang around the dairy aisle. She was spotting all kinds of stuff. What's that? What's that? She hasn't been out to the grocery store for a while. Do I have enough money to buy that? I said, Mom, buy whatever you want. You got plenty of money. So we picked up a can of nuts. She likes nuts, mixed nuts, Planters mixed nuts. It wasn't a bad price, really, for what they normally are. Oh, that's expensive. I said, Mom, you're 92. You want the nuts? We're going to get the nuts. Eh, she's a cutie. Okay, so that just adds a little something else to it, right? All right, now I think I want to ink the edges of this photograph. I think I want to put the photograph here. I was tired, Devin. I gotta tell you, I was tired. She won't remember half of the stuff we bought. She bought 4 or 5 candy bars. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She won't eat them. They were like 99 cents, right? She bought 2 yogurts. She won't remember if she had bought them. So we have to keep reminding her. She's always worried about her weight. Okay. I had some score tape out, but I'll leave that out. That might be better to type that down. I'm thinking I need a little something in here. Marty takes her mother-in-law shopping out to lunch for a drive. Later, she calls me later and wants to go because she has them now for date. Yup, that's it, Marty. Our mom can tell you what she did, 50 years ago, but she doesn't know what she did an hour ago. At our house, she kept wanting our chair to recline. It's not a recliner. That's how it goes. But, whoops, there goes the cutter. I'm very thankful that she knows who we are. All right, rustic. I don't know if I want to use the rustic. Okay, so I've got here my distress crayons, carved pumpkin. And here's a little crackling campfire. I think I'm going to get some oranges on the edge. Fossilized amber. I think that's a nice one. Maybe my rusty hinge. Oh yeah, I want this green. This is more of a sage. What's this? Bundled sage? No, peeled paint. I love that color. I think I say that every time I get it out. Let's see. Rusty hinge. Yeah, let's see what these colors look like. And we might be able to put something. Always can pull something else out. So I like to go around the edge of my. Now I didn't glue this down yet. Let's get a little Fabri-Tac. Right. Exactly, Marty. I was just going to say that. I'm so, so thankful that she knows who we are. She doesn't always remember the grandchildren that she hasn't seen for a while, or the great-grands. And then once you get talking about them, she seems to understand and knows who they are. But she's ornery. Oh my gosh, she's ornery. And taking her to a restaurant really is not fun because she doesn't remember what she orders. But she did good. She wanted to take us out to dinner, so we went to Bob Evans. And she normally has a hard time deciding what she wants. And sometimes she doesn't remember what certain things are. But she picked out, and she's always been very fussy with her food. And so that's been a bit of a struggle. But we took her and she she did really great, and she ate all of her food. She left a little bit of mac and cheese, but that was good for her. All right, I'm going to put some sage. See, I want to put this picture here. But this is so white here. I'm gonna put a little bit of that pickled, I keep saying sage. It's like a saged color. The peeled paint. Mine was just said pickled paint. Peeled paint in there. See, then when I put this over, it's not real white. I've got some color. All right, let's try the rusty hinge, which really is more like a gold, country gold color to me. I don't know how much is really going to show up here. I should glue that napkin down a little more better. Let's pop in some crackling campfire. And the last time I did this, I found that using my finger to mush the colors around rather than a paintbrush or the baby white was a little better. Devin said my mom's short-term memory is not too bad, but not great with numbers. Now, sometimes her reasoning is not great, and I know, right? And they get more stubborn. My mom was always stubborn. Well, I'm stubborn too. But they seem to get more stubborn. And it's like she thinks we're all out to get her. You know, that's the other thing. Well, that made me very sticky because that lid was kind of yucky. Okay. So again, I'm going to just use my finger and some water and smush. I don't know that I need to even use the water. I probably could just smush it around with my finger. Maybe just a little bit of water. And it might have to do with the paper you're using it on, because the last time I did this, man, it really turned out great. Smushed really well. Blended, I should say, not smooshed. I just love the, if I didn't use these crayons for anything else, which right now pretty much I don't, I just love having them. I absolutely love doing this on my papers, on my pages. I'm going to put some more of that rusty hinge. I don't know. When I think of rusty hinge, I think more of a red rust color. But this is, like a really nice, like country gold, especially on the paper. Yeah, it's more like the cap. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Jelly bean. I should have dried. I should have tried it. All right, now maybe I'll try that a little bit. Scoot that down. Maybe I'll put some more peeled paint over on this side. I'm not scrubbing down hard because sometimes when you do, you can't get those marks out. Now, you may not care about that, and that's all fine, but I most times don't like to see the scratch mark of the Distress crayon from me. All right, a little bit of the heat tool. I think I want little bit of fabric or something coming across here. Oh, look at this. Maybe we'll do a little bow too. Let's put a little bow somewhere. Oh, let's. And I'll say to my mom, it's like you don't trust us. And she said, it's not that I don't trust you. I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you. Okay, Ma. All right, so kind of like this lime green. Little bow. Might have to find a button. Buttons and bows. And everyone knows. All right, let's see what else I have here. I want to find a little. Oh, look at this yummy green. I'd stitch this together for something. Maybe I'll grab a piece of that. Let's see what else we have. I don't think I want to go into the pink. Oh, here we go. Maybe a piece of this. I like the contrast of that. I like the, maybe we'll do that. You can just keep going, can't you? Oh, this is cute too. All right, I want a little tiny skinny piece of this if I can tear it. Let's see. Hobbs is home and he's talking to the pooch. Talking to the little pooch. Angie said, update, my hand is healing. It is still hurting some, so I am not going to chat much. Okay, Angie, it's nice that you're here. But I'm also glad that you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're not using your hand too much. Okay, Marty. Yeah, have you ever seen those things? People will type things and purposely leave out words or type them incorrectly, and then you have to see if you can read what the message is supposed to say. I usually do pretty good with that stuff. It's the words spelled correctly I have a hard time with. If you know what I mean. All right, I think I want that there. I'm back with the fabric check. Oh, I see my score tape. I think I am going to put those photos on with score tape. Now, I think I need some words. And I'll add a little piece of this. Let's get this on. Let's see. Pardon my reach. It's our creative, our magnificent brains, yes. When I first started with the scrapbooking stuff and I treated myself to the score tape, I thought that was, talk about the cat's meow. I thought that was so terrific. I'd never seen anything. I mean, my husband used double-sided tape, but that was big old clunky stuff. I would never thought about using it in any kind of art or craft project. So when I bought my first score tape and started to make journal covers and such, oh my gosh, I just thought it was like, whoa. And now I'll just take that up with the pokey tool. Now, I just did a video. I haven't uploaded it yet. I might do that in a day or two. When I was working on my envelope pocket storage journals, I had trimmed off the bottom of the envelope, and I had said, I think on the video, because I did a live and then I had the video. I think I need my hot glue gun for this. I said I had an idea for for the end of those envelopes, like this, the envelope ends. This is what I cut off. So my video that'll be coming out, I'll show you what I make. I've got a couple here. I think I'm going to put it on this page. I don't know if I want that. What do you think, guys? Use the lace somewhere, or is that too much? Use the leaves. Well, that's unkind, Angie. Maybe she was frustrated when she said that. We all have days like that. But if you didn't have a brain, my dear friend, you would not be able to create what you create. Okay. I don't know if I want that on there. I should have probably popped that on. Oh, I should have popped that under that picture. You're not going to see it that way. Oh, I wish I had thought about that. Let's see what I have in the way of a button. I think I'm just going to glue that right in the center of that. And somewhere, oh, so I took my mom to Little, and we both bought one of these tins. It had cookies in it. I took the cookies out. I saw Paris and the Eiffel Tower, and I said, I'm getting one of those. And Mom said, oh, I want one too. And then when I got home and looked at it, it's made in France. Origin France guarantee. Over here it's got Massily, France. Massily? Huh? Right, Deb? I know, huh? Yikes. So excited about that tin. But in here are these little things, this little Timmy things I bought. I think I want one of those over here as well. Let's think that up. Where did I put my little? Okay, I'm not sure my white glue will hold that real well quickly, so I'm just going to do my Faber-Tech. How am I on time? It's 12. Okay, I usually go to about 12:30. And I gotta find some stuff to pop in here, but I'll have to do that today. I don't know that I need a button. I don't think I need a button. All right, my glue gun is still heating up. So, of course, that's going to make my book chunkier, but that's okay. It's all right. Oh, yeah, I was going to show you my little... So what I've done is, now this one has a B on it, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. So what I've done... So this is the end of the envelope. Let me see. For those of you who may not remember, this is one of my envelope pocket storage journals. Okay, have a great day, Journey. Be careful. So you can see that this is an envelope here. They're all sandwiched in to each other like we would do a signature. So here's the top of your envelope. Here's the bottom, and then I sliced off that to make a pocket. So this is attached to the bottom of one of my envelopes. Slice, right? So I'm gonna upload that video in the next day or so. And then what I did was, when I was looking at these and just couldn't bring myself to throwing them out, I started fussing around with it, and I folded up the bottom, and I either cut this piece off or folded it in and glued it. Just depended. And you can either coffee stain the inside, or you could ink it, or you could put lines on it, because it could be a secret journaling spot. So then I just fold it in half, and a lot of these I decorated it all the way to the bottom of the envelope because I wasn't sure where I was going to cut it. See, and then usually there's a little bit there that I need to trim off. So I just trim that off. And then I inked it, and then I decorated it. And I show you how to do that on the video. And then I put a little magnet in each tip in the point. This page is still a little damp. And you can use it for an over-the-page embellishment. Now, these magnets are really strong. You don't really need them that strong. But what you need is something thin that you can fit in that little pocket, that little point. You could use it for a bookmark. You could put other stuff underneath there, like a clip. If you don't have magnets, you could use a paper clip on the top, or a little binder clip. I took my magnet and slipped it down in that little, when you fold that little point in, Ange, it makes like a little pocket. So I put my magnet in there, and right now I'm not, so here we go. And then I used hot glue. You just have to make sure your magnets are going the right way. So I took my magnet, slipped it in, put a little hot glue, held it down, and then you just got to make sure your other magnets, because they'll reject each other. So you got to make sure it's going the right way so that they'll. So I've got plenty of these to decorate, but they're fun to decorate. And then it's another way too to use up your little bits and bobs you have sitting around your desk or sitting in a tin. You know, you could just throw these out. Okay. But I'm sorry. Look how cute they turn out. Here's my other one. See, and if you're inclined to, you could put a secret message in there and then have that in your journal. Now, my son said if you don't want it to, of course, these are, you're welcome, Ange. If you don't want the magnets he got for me are very strong. And if you don't need it to be that strong, you could get a little piece of, like, see, you can get this stuff too. This is like magnetic tape, but it's real thin and there's not much give to it. But see, it'll stick to a magnet and then it won't be as strong. But the magnets I'm using are really strong. So if you see anything like this, see, like I have this here. See, you can get bookmarks like this kind of thing, but if you see any of this, like in a thrift shop, you know, I could cut that up, and I think that would work too. Where's the one I put that magnet in? Did I take it out? Oh, maybe I dropped it in my little bucket. I might have dropped it in my bucket. Anyway, see, it still holds, but it won't be as tight. You use 2 regular magnets, you got a pretty good grip there. But for those of us who hate to throw things away, you know, you could make one side longer if you wanted to, and then, you know, do something else with that little pocket. You know, like if you wanted to do this, they could fold into each other. Oh, I might have to think about that. Look at that. I just thought about that. I could slip right in there. There's all kinds of things we can do. Oh, it's just not enough hours in a day. That's what I'm telling you. There's just not. All right, so I was going to put my ribbon right there. I might use it over on this side, because then I can put not my ribbon, my bow, because then I can see my little, they keep attaching to themselves. Yeah, or ribbon, you know, you could really put it in between anything. So there's that page. Let's see if my glue gun's ready yet. I just need a little dot. All right, that's finished. Woohoo! So I got that done. And then the last time we were together, I was working on, I believe it was the last time, Kathy Cal had done a video or a live, I think a live, she had showed us her idea journal that she made out of a calendar. So you want to make sure you check that out. So, of course, I had to make one. She inspired me so. So I've added some other things. I don't know how far along I was the last time we were together, but I had a pair of stamped eyes. So I put that on, and a little, this is a big string of glue. I put on a little, tried my hand at resin. So I glued my little resin flower on there. Another bow. And I folded my calendar and cut it so I had this little hangy hole here, you know, so I could put, so there is a shrinky dink. And you can just pack your idea journal with different things that you've done or things you would like to do. So I've got this little bee journal, which really I should put that on the page I just did. Piece of painty paper that I liked, and then I had done some snippets. I've got other things that need to be glued in here, so there might just be some stuff sitting. Oh yeah, I'm going to stitch these pages in. Kath had different pages of different types of paper, so I'm going to stitch in some paper. Some directions for folding a star. That, oh gosh, I almost made it. Forgot to take the phone out. And different things I like, different ideas. This is some painting paper. I'm going to stitch that in. Another pocket. Mom had this in her stash. It was on her Christmas present. This is made from a greeting card. And I do have a video, an older video, of how I use some of the greeting cards to make gift tags. And then you'll remember we did this little, I'm going to say tongue and groove, but that's not what it is. It's a slot and tab journal. This is with Daphne diary paper. Little clusters, more painty paper. I tried to match it with the page where I'm going to put it. Got to glue that down. More painty paper. So you can see, you know, you can store some great ideas. That's more snippets in there. This is just extra pieces from the calendar in case I want to make pockets. I got to figure out, I've got to go back in. Bye, Dev. Thanks for coming. It's still sticky. Still sticky. Oh, and this was the paper. I think her name is Al Joy. And she was talking about taking a piece of paper and just keep balling it up and straightening it out. It's called Mamagami. Kel, I know I'm probably not saying it right. But I wanted to put a piece of that in there to remember. And then I'm back at the end. So, I mean, it's still got a lot of stuff left in here that I can put in. But what a great idea, right? Thanks to Kathy Cow. I would have never thought of it. Calico Kate. There we go. All right, so it's just a little after 12. I'm not sure that there's anything else I can get into. Get into trouble with the next 10 or 15 minutes. So I'm going to skedaddle and get some lunch. Thanks for joining me. This was fun. I feel like I got some stuff done. I got to refresh my mind on some journals that I haven't thought about in a while. And this is quickly becoming one of my, instead of a daily, you know, a lot of you may have a, like a monthly daily journal. I'm just not that kind of a person to to do something every day in my journal. And I'm an art journal person. I'm really not a journal diary type person. You didn't? I replied, okay, Angela, I need your address, sweetie. You sent me the message, and I just need your address. So if you can just email me again with your address, I will get that butterfly off to you, my dear. Okay? That's all I needed. All right? That would be fabaroony. Okay, Ange, take a nap. Continue to behave. Maybe it went to spam. You know what, Angela? I think I clicked the reply button, but maybe I didn't do it. I know I was in there and I wrote you a message. Oh, golly. Did you ever Were you ever, like, messaging or texting someone and you say to yourself, "I don't know why they didn't respond," and then you look at your phone and realize you didn't hit the button to send it? Hello, done that so many times. I probably shouldn't even tell you that. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for me for today. I'll see you again, Sunday morning, and I'll see you around the tube, that's for sure. Thanks for joining me, I appreciate it. It's been fun. Hodgepodge Thursday. I have to remember that. And maybe once a month I can do a hodgepodge and catch up on a few things. That would be fun for me. All right, ladies. Take care. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. And I will see you soon. And don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Thank you, Angela. That's very sweet.